So I'm sitting here drinking my Negroni, and I've got a problem. You see, the Wiseguys, they contacted me. It seems they want me to review this perfume they've got. So they made me an offer I can't refuse, you know? So I'm going to sit here, drink this Negroni, and decide whether or not I'm going to review this fragrance or take a ride in the trunk of that black caddy they got out front. Stick around and see what I decide to do. Salute! So I have to tell you what's in a Negroni, first of all. A Negroni is a great Italian drink that was invented in Italy, and it is made up of 1 part gin, I use Gordon's gin, 1 part Campari, 1 part sweet vermouth, and you take an orange peel and twist it, and you're supposed to light a lighter or a match as you're twisting it, and it sprays out this wonderful a spray of burnt orange, but I can never master that, so I just stick the orange peel in there, and it really, really is a great drink. I really love it. So on with the review. Now I have to tell you that I was contacted by O.G. Gabriel. Many of you know him from the fragrance groups on Facebook, and he is the entrepreneur behind this this perfume, this fragrance. I shouldn't call it perfume. Well, it is a perfume. I'll get to that. But he was so generous to me. He not only sent me the fragrance to review, but he included a lot of wonderful little gifts, including this wonderful towel. I just think it's great. It's in my kitchen now. A wonderful t-shirt, and a lot of photographs to share with you. Here we have the Wiseguys. Here's Sammy, OG, Tony, and Ben. These are the Wiseguys. Now, they first got together in Palm Springs. In the, I'm not sure when, probably the 80s. OG was born in Israel and came to the United States with not a cent in his pocket. In Israel, he, by the way, had been a former Mr. Israel bodybuilder. And he came to the United States and went to Las Vegas and worked in the gym, had no money, and worked his way up to having his own fitness company, and he had celebrity clients such as, well, his biggest client was Frank Sinatra and his wife Barbara Sinatra, and he also worked with other stars such as Kirk Douglas. The Wiseguys all met up in Las Vegas, and here's a picture of him with Tommy. This is more recent, and they just kind of formed a friendship, and this wonderful fun group was created. They've since, at least as far as I know, OG has moved to Las Vegas. I don't know about the other fellas, but here's a current picture of OG. And I also happen to have, this is really a treat, a picture of him working out with Sylvester Stallone. There you can see them together. That is really special. So I just wanted to give you a little information behind this fascinating man who was generous enough to send me his fragrance and a wonderful story. There's a lot more to him than I've told you about. So on to the fragrance. Now, this is the box, and you can see it says Vegas Cologne and Wiseguys. Now, when I first heard of this, I have to admit that I thought that, well, it was it had the feeling of a gimmick, or a what's the word? The word I was looking for is novelty. Not gimmick, but novelty. I had a feeling that it would be like a novelty fragrance, and I wasn't expecting anything. Well, let's take a look at the bottle, and I'll tell you about it. Now, the nose behind this is John Matthews. John Matthews runs a company called Aloe Vera Palm Springs, and he was approached by OG to create this perfume, and he created this It is a parfum because it is 20% absolutes to the alcohol, which is quite high and in the parfum range. Now the notes to this are caramel, whiskey, bourbon, vanilla, sweet pipe tobacco, and cacao or cocoa. Let's just go ahead and spray it. It's a pretty simple, ordinary bottle, the kind that a lot of independent fragrancers use. But the wonderful thing about this is that the logo is not pasted on, but actually in the glass, or I don't know what they call it, lasered into the glass. It's lots of fun. Let's put it that way. So the sprayer is very good. You can see how it comes out. Now listen, I'll tell you, when I first sprayed it on, it is big. It is really big. And at first I thought, oh my God, but then that just, how do I put it? It opens with a blast and then immediately moves into a sophisticated, elegant, quite gentlemanly scent. It has, that caramel has a little taste of sugar. There's a sugary, maybe the blend of the caramel and the cocoa, a little bit of sugarness to it, but it at first reminded me just a touch of 1 million, but that immediately dropped off. You know, I'm not a fan of 1 million, but that immediately drops off. And then the beauty of this fragrance comes up, and this great blend of whiskey, bourbon, and sweet pipe tobacco. It is really rich and just a really great surprise. I am so pleased that I said yes when OG offered to send this to me, and I didn't expect a full bottle. I thought I was just going to get a little sample, but he's a generous, sweet guy, a heart as big as Las Vegas itself. And it lasts. If you want a fragrance that lasts, if you want a cologne or a parfum that lasts a very long time, I've worn this for the last couple of days. And I'll tell you, I put it on the first day at 6 in the morning, and at 6 at night, it was still there. At 9 at night, it was there. When I went to bed, it was there. And then the next morning, as I woke up, there were traces still there. The dry down is really, really beautiful. It is so redolent of that great sweet pipe tobacco, and the chocolate comes up in the end. The cocoa comes up in the end, and just really blends with that pipe tobacco, and just it's really great. I'm just so happy that I can give you a good review on this fragrance. It is a wonderful find, and you can contact them. I'll put a link down below to the Wiseguys if you're interested in getting a bottle, and certainly give it a try. It really is a lot of fun, and more than that, it carries into a fragrance that you can wear in a sophisticated evening element, and certainly in Las Vegas or Palm Springs or any of the glamour capitals of the world where you might accidentally run into a Wiseguy. I got so many compliments at work. I don't get that many compliments, but when I wore this, people really loved it at work. And I'll tell you, the day it came at work, it came in a great big plastic mailing pouch. And when we first opened it, there was this blast of fragrance, and everyone went, whoa. But that has nothing to do, I don't know what that was, it just has nothing to do with what is in this bottle. It really is a great fragrance. And also, the sillage is really bold and big. This is a man's cologne that stands head and shoulders above many today because it has this great presence. It's bold, it's out there. It's the Wiseguys. And so there you have my take on this really wonderful and surprising fragrance from the Wiseguys. Thank you, OG. And to everybody out there, remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. Salud. review this perfume, this fragrance, or if I want to take a ride in that trunk of that, in that trunk, in the trunk, in the trunk. Oi!